Are you going this Lady Shabra? None less. Yes, this is BOXOLOGY with Shan. And we are here, sponsored by Some of the Water.
For the Brock London.
Yeah, go on, say it.
Wait. Dream it, believe it, become it. You know the set. What's going on?
I'm here. We need to do a commercial like that for that. You know?
Yeah.
That has to be the commercial. That's wild. That is arms out. What's going on, T?
Well, we're there, still dreaming,
still
believing, still becoming. It's a journey.
Yeah.
So for the people out there that are thinking that man's down, I keep telling people there's no losses. In a lot of people's eyes, there may be losses, but there's no losses. So we just have to, think about me. I'm not one of them people that say something, and then when something doesn't appear to go your way, you change your philosophy. I don't believe in that. I'm not on that. I keep it moving. Life is a journey, and you just have to accept it, regardless of what you think, and just take it as a sign to do better, to work harder, and that's what it is. So I guess you got a few questions with the fight, and I leave that up to you.
I can just sit here and laugh with you over us saying nothing, and we just laugh, because that's like, energy.
It's the energy. That's it. That's the saying. And that's real. That's real.
You just bring a smile to my face.
Come on.
You always do. There's a lioness in the camp. A lioness in the camp. You see me?
Certain people want us to stop saying lions in the camp and lioness, but it's not happening.
It's not happening.
It just can't happen.
No.
I keep saying, the race ain't for the swift. You can't be in a certain position, especially when a lot of people look at you and gain inspiration from you. And you're telling them to constantly not focus on negatives. And you're constantly telling them, be positive. This is the reason why I'm here, why Anthony's there, is because we are the ones that have to take it full on. And we have to experience things full on and still, in the face of what's going on, show people, right, we're moving the same way.
I had to turn my notifications off of my YouTube on my phone.
Okay.
Because the slewage that I'm getting is amazing. I'm getting called a nigger.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting called a rat. Loads of like really mean stuff. And I spent the couple days before like going a lot back and forth, and it's just been still going on up until 5 o'clock this morning. And it's just like, you know what, you lot, I just put a post out, said you lot are losers at the end of the day. I'm locking off my notifications. It's like, I just don't need them coming on my phone.
Well, if you got notification, if they're notified and they're calling you those, just block them. That's what we turned it off for.
I did. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did. Yeah, they're blocked as well, by the way.
You got to block them. They're blocked. As I say, in situational times like these, it's when you really see, as I said today on my Insta, the real ones from the fake ones. The real ones will always comment in good times, in the successes, in your wins, and in the lessons. In the lessons, the real ones are always supportive, and they say the same things like, keep it up, keep your head up, keep going. But then you have the I don't even know what to call them. Let's just call them as they are, the haters.
Yeah.
Those are the ones who wait for the opening, the inevitable opening that has to come in one's life, whether it's in sport, entertainment, industry. It's life. Something is not going to go your way. It don't always, the sun ain't always shining.
No.
There's a situation. So you have those set of people that are waiting for that moment. And when it happens, that's their chance to spew their negativity and what they have. And that's why, again, it's one of the reasons why I don't follow no one on social media. It's not because a man's got some big head or nothing like that. No, brother, I don't want that. I know. I gotta protect my energy. You understand what I'm saying? So when we come across like no one is sitting there thinking that we're gonna ever lose a fight. That's just not in our makeup or our DNA.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But if it happens, I mean, it happened to Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and
Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, George, like loads of people. You get me?
Then you know, at least you
hang on, was George Foreman defeated or is he undefeated?
Of course.
He was defeated, isn't it?
Yeah. Evander Holyfield beat George Foreman.
Yeah, that's it.
Muhammad Ali beat George Foreman.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? He was
true.
And it's just a part of boxing. So you know, I think Floyd Mayweather has made us all feel that we're gonna end our career undefeated. And it's a good mindset to have. But that's his journey. You see what I'm saying? The main thing is that you understand who you are, what you're doing, and if you're giving the best every time out, then it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You can't be annoyed. You can be annoyed for 24 hours.
That's what you always say. Yeah.
It's not gonna change what's happened. You get what I'm saying? Unless we got some Back to the Future time.
Marty McFly thing, isn't it? There's no Marty McFly thing out here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's all good. We gotta take all the lessons in life, and I'm sure we're gonna go back. Me and Ant will sit down. We'll both watch the fight together. You know, he's watched it, I've watched it. We both scored it the same.
I scored it 7-5 to Ant.
Yeah, that's what me and Ant scored it. Like, and you know, he watched it.
People.
And I only watched it yesterday.
7-5.
I didn't watch it yesterday. So
I just want to say what rounds I gave Ant.
Yes.
I gave Ant. I know this is what anybody wants to say after this fucking thing, because you lot will all just get fucking blocked. So fucking try me. So I gave Ant round 2. I gave Ant round 4. I gave Ant round 5, 6, 7, and 8. That might be quite generous. No, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Sorry. I gave Ant round 2. I gave Ant round 4. I gave Ant round 7, and then I gave round 8. I gave him round 10, 11, and 12.
Well, I made them. I don't write things down on paper. I make a mental note. And so the last 3 rounds was exactly the same like you. 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12 belonged to Annie, and 12 was big.
12 was big.
12 was big.
And the reason why, can I just say the reason why I thought he won was, and I'm being genuine, because I already told you it was a late start. Like, he could have done a lot more in the beginning rounds. Earlier. But I did give him round 2 because I think he connected a couple body shots, and I don't know what the judges were seeing anyway, and if they was counting them. But anyway, we'll get on to that. But by the time it was round 9, I remember, it was the unofficial scorecard, but Lyndon Arthur was only ahead by 1 point, and that was in round 9. So if most people scored Ant winning 10, 11, 12.
Yes.
How you don't win?
Well, listen, again, the fight's over now. The fight's over, and you know, it is what it is. The main thing is that we go back, you know, and for me, the final comment of the fight was always, we won, but we could have been more conclusive. That's all it is. It wasn't about no losing. He didn't get beat. He didn't get down.
He didn't get dog walked. He didn't get outboxed.
Nothing. And I think, to be honest,
he could have just done better.
That's it. You know, the biggest room is the room for improvement.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. The biggest room is the room for improvement. And so I live in a mansion of improvement. So you got bare improvement to do. So we just go back, you know, and must do better. We've got to do better. You know, everything is a sign for you. It's not that no one's living in a glass house and just shutting their and you know, we're not silly. Like, you know, people offer advice, But people only want to offer advice because
when
we're
you're,
at
when,
this.
yeah.
Wait. Yeah, that's other people. I'm talking about people only want to offer advice because we're at this stage of the sport. You see what I'm saying? No one were offering no advice when me and Anthony was sharing boxing boots.
For the beginning.
See, no one was telling us we should do this, we should do this. When me and Anthony was coming up, you know, dropping each other, and had his little Astra, you know, and the journey, the journey has been magnificent. So thank you for your advice, and I listened to it. We listened to it. We hear it, but we are.
Depends who it's coming from, though.
Yeah, exactly. But we are humble enough to take that advice if it benefits us and work on it, you know, and that's it. So listen, again, it's not a loss, it's a lesson, and we didn't lose the fight. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. No one doesn't need to agree. No one doesn't. And you know, listen, Richie Woodall is one of the most unbiased people I know in the sport of boxing. This guy doesn't say nothing bad about no one. Richie Woodall, former WBC champion, and he said Anthony Yarde won the fight in just the last round. He gave it to Anthony Yarde. So if Richie Woodall's saying that, Richie Woodall is a commentator with experience, not just someone that's passed a journalism course and all of a sudden talking about boxing. This brother has been in it. He's done it.
Yeah.
I think Richie's one of the coaches on the GB setup.
Yeah.
So, you know, Richie's opinion is valid. And Richie gave it to Anthony as well. So, you know, you take comfort in that, even though it's still not the final decision.
Yeah.
Because it's the judges. But you know, listen, again, I keep saying, Anthony, you gotta remember, I think that's Anthony's 32nd fight, amateur and pro.
Yeah.
And in 32 fights, amateur and pro, like your brethren come again.
Detail blaster. What you say, me charging? Yeah, we're there. He's saying a lot to you as well, actually.
Yeah, big up D-Town Blaster. You see, come on all day. Yeah, in 32 fights, amateur and pro, and he's already boxed at the highest level of the sport. On Saturday, that was the first time he ever went 12 rounds. You know, and you know, we've only had to take lessons from people far more experienced than us. So we can only take good from that and just keep working, because one thing I can say about Anthony's career thus far, he's got better and better and better. And I think on Saturday night, we saw a different Anthony Yarde. It wasn't the Anthony Yarde that we're used to seeing. We're used to seeing Anthony just going in there, boxing smart.
Yeah.
Right, by the second round, saying the fight's done.
We're used to the hurricane, like.
That's what I'm saying.
Sonic boom.
And you know, and Anthony was probably trying to show a different aspect of his game, that he can box as well. And who knows, you know, and it is what it is. I'm not a person, I'm not reflecting on how he could have boxed. It's what we should do better. The biggest room is the room for improvement, and that's it.
The thing is, the mad thing is, the thing that's started to fucking piss me off. Maybe I should stop swearing because I'm monetized now. So
well, you get money for this?
We get monetized, when it goes on my YouTube. My YouTube's now monetized. From Saturday, it all got monetized. Look at all the haters started. Look, see what happens. Well,
that's it. That's how people don't understand. It's all energy. It's one energy that can be divided into positive or negative. So where your focus is where your energy is. So if people are using, everybody's got energy, however big or how small. So if people are hating on you with negative energy and you ain't focused on them, they literally are giving you their power. So whether you love me or hate me, bring it.
I don't care. I know where to place what energy you bring to me. So you have to be in the block list or the big up list. Only two places.
Big up Mike Dinkin. Don't let the haters get to you, fam. I'm to their day. It's just not possible. I don't know why people have not yet worked that out about me. because I've been in boxing as a maverick for so long, from the beginning, because I brought a style of boxing and a system of boxing into this country which is totally adverse to everybody else. So the hatership was from the beginning, and over time.
Oh, shut up! Sorry, like let me just address you. You can just shut up, Jam 06 family. I just explained your video saying Yard 1,000,000%. You're affiliated with him and the serial blocker. Well, do you want to be blocked now? Because I'm going to show you the serial blocker. You can come right off. So,
well, listen, but he has to be blocked. But
it doesn't matter about who I'm affiliated with, you prick.
So what's that?
It's my job to analyze. If I analyze and I say it was 7.5, for me, it was 7.5. If you watch it and it's not that, then it's not that, because it's your eyes.
No, but listen, but Jam, Mr. Jam.
Change your name, because that name's a dickhead name as well.
Wait, man. This is what you still got to learn to do, how you deal with this.
Yeah, I know, but
before you block them, before I didn't say you don't block them, before you block them. Mr. Jam 06, if you're saying that the reason why she believes Yard 1,000,000% is because she's affiliated with me, well, then that means Richie Woodall's affiliated with me as well. And that means a lot of people are affiliated with me. Everybody has opinions, Mr. Jam. And I'm saying this respectfully before you're blocked. So, how you like that one? So, let's get him out of here. He's out. Get him out of here. He's out. Good.
He's out.
Bro, yeah. So that's how you deal with them. You got to educate them before you block them. Yeah, educate them, then block them. Then that way, even in their blockage, they can analyze themselves and see what God. Yeah. Big up.
I need them special sound effects.
The sound effects thing. The
fight
Fight is Right Thursday is going to be epic. Me and Spencer Fearon is going to be epic.
Guys,
trust me, but
Fight is Right with Spencer Fearon on Tunde Thursday.
Come on, Thursday is going to be hot. Big up Shiz Biz. I see you, bro. Come on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, what's like pissed me off is just like, all right, so watching the fight, it looks like, to me, the body language and what Arthur was giving was he looked like he's defeated, like he felt that he lost. Cool, whatever, you got the win. All right, but now, you're on platforms. I'm seeing them on platforms like being slightly disrespectful, like calling people that idiots and all of that. Now, Mr. Arthur, you need to rein it in. You need to rein it in, because if you need to call anyone an idiot, how about you do it to everybody's face? How about you come on this platform then, call me an idiot, call Tunde an idiot.
Who did he call? Did he call me an idiot?
He called Anthony an idiot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Called Anthony an idiot. And I just saw that footage today.
Well, listen, I mean, my response. My response to this.
Fam. Don't get gassed.
No.
No, don't get gassed and disrespectful within your gassment.
No, but listen. It's like I say, Shan. It's his moment. He feels his own moment. See, the thing about me and Anne, we didn't disrespect nobody to get to where we got, or where we are, should I say. We done it on a positive vibe. And we never disrespected no one. And I feel that certain individuals are built for certain stages. Now, time will tell if he's built for this.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Time will tell if he's built for this. But let me tell you something.
We wish you the best, but like before you let's see you crawl.
No. Listen, man, it's his journey.
Don't call people idiots, like, because you're gassed now, like 48 hours later, because you're
but my thing is this, that I wish him nothing but the best. I wish him and Pat nothing but the best. You know,
Big up Pat.
It's yeah, big up Pat Barrett. It's not my style, it's not Ant's style to disrespect anybody. Anthony is a fighter through and through, and he made his feelings known on big up wet. Bro, don't start all this.
And they hate when people come on and move to me. Shut it down.
But big up. I don't wear war stands, I'm gonna lie to you. But yeah, you know, I just, it's his thing. Listen, I'm not really here to. One thing about us, we ain't changed our spots. We're the same people, same vibe. As I say, after any occasion, win, lose, draw, lesson, 24 hours is back to who we are. So we don't need to play this bad guy and start disrespecting people. I've never disrespected nobody. Nobody never disrespected nobody. And Florida story, you don't know me. When you're talking about, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm saying. Florida story, you don't know me, fam. I don't know if you're from Florida, if you're from Peckham or wherever you are from. But if you're saying, with all due respect, you don't respect nothing. You don't respect nothing because you've not even looked at Anthony's career to say that. You've not even assessed Anthony's career or in a position to say that, because you're not with us. This is why I don't take no notice of people like you. You are people, why you've never come on any platform of mine or Shann's and spoke about anything positive we're doing. So why would you now take your energy, which is about to be blocked, and bring it around here? We don't care about what you're saying. In a few minutes, I won't even remember your name. In a few minutes, I won't remember your name. So that's how we do with you.
Yeah, you're out of here, mate.
I'm straight blocking.
Yeah,
but this is what I'm trying to say. It's all polarity, Shan. You know, for every good, there's going to be negative. And then you have the people. Then you have positive people who would just say, "Keep going. You're doing well. Keep it up. Maybe make a few changes and then move forward." But what I'm seeing, which I'm not really putting a spotlight in, but it's there. The comments that are coming back from people have nothing to do with boxing. This is pure hate. It's pure hatred.
Hater rage.
It's pure hatred. So you can't take that seriously. I can't take that seriously because I know you're coming from somewhere different.
There's not even any critique in it, like where you can say, I get where you're coming from. Even if I don't agree, I can get where you're coming from because you're giving me something to grasp. It's just hater rage.
Shizby says, what's Tunde think of Pat Barrett was saying he don't want the immediate rematch for his fighter? Well, you know, me and Pat was talking in the changing room, and he said it. He said it to me. He said it to Ant. He said, to be honest with you, bro, we don't want that fight because, bro, you know you lost. One, you know you lost, Pat. One, Pat knows he lost, and two, he knows it's a different situation second time round. But rematch clauses are put in contracts for a reason, Shizbiz. You see what I'm saying? And
is there a clause in this?
Yeah. There's a clause in the contract, and whether you like it or not, something's got to give. So you know, if we want the rematch, you know, you're probably going to be paid better than what you were the first time. But it is what it is. Pat is looking after his boy, and that's what you're supposed to do. You know, he come and he told us in the training. You know, he said, I've brought up Lyndon from a youth. You know, what she's a brother murdered, and so Pat is like me, very much like me. That's why I said there was no winners. There was no winners or losers on Sunday. You understand? There was no losers on Sunday. It was only winners. You know, because
everyone's coming from afar.
Everybody's coming from afar. We're coming from the scratch, and we built ourselves up and our teams up, you know, basically by ourselves. So, you know, Pat is only saying what he feels he would want to do. But as I say, contracts are there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There's more questions, T. Before I go into the questions, maybe I'm just trying to think what I just want to say as well, because you lot just bombarded me with your thoughts.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, I know. So technically, oh yeah, okay. So I've heard this comment, and big up Bo, Three Kings Boxing, all damn
Jackson, day. Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, all day, all day. He said this, and it resonated. He was like, "So if all right, there's things that Yard has to revise and whatever. No worries. It was a close fight. It wasn't like nobody got beat down to the ground." He goes, "But you know, if Arthur fights, you know, like some of the other light heavyweights, a bit of the upper echelon," he said, "it's not going to fare well for him. It's a straight knockout." Because he goes, Ant can knock him out. It just didn't happen. Just because of the route that he took, it didn't happen. It's not that he's incapable of doing it. But as Lyndon goes on, it's more due to have, he's going to have a few knockouts. It's not, you're not going to be able to do this Usyk style of boxing in the light heavyweight thing all time, trying to, because I see him saying today, I controlled the pace. Now, Arthur, what is annoying to me, all of these, all of this jargon, he's listened. This is what I'm saying. You listen to the commentators because you are saying word for word, verbatim, what they're saying. I can't respect that. I does this, Lyndon. I watch every commentator going of what's happening. And when I'm doing your new interview today, you've jacked bare people's bars. You didn't have it at the time of the fight. And now you've got all of everyone's bars.
Well, listen, it's called show. It's called show business. But one thing, let me tell you, you can't pretend for long.
Yeah.
Your true character always comes out in a ring.
Yeah.
Now the question is this.
Yeah.
Can Lyndon Arthur do anything different than what he did on Saturday? That's the one question. Can Anthony Yarde do anything different than what he did on Saturday? That's the other question. And I leave that for everybody to figure out.
Yeah.
Anthony showed previously what he can do. And that was a different Anthony. It was a different side of Anthony's boxing career. You know, and maybe fighters are stubborn, you know, but it's not about being stubborn. It's just that Anthony, I've always said that Anthony could do both stuff. He can box and he can bang. You understand? And I think after Saturday, I think, you know, we're gonna see. People can
see that he boxed on Saturday. They just didn't like it.
And that's what I say.
And never win. You can never win.
You know, Anthony felt comfortable, and that's why he was like, what is going on? Like, he tried to mash up man's career, because in his mind, he was just. It was like, you know, because we always say to each other, make sure you have fun out there. Not as in we're going to play like as such, but be relaxed, have fun, control the pace, do what you're doing.
You did tell him to ramp it up at about.
I told it around 6. I think it was around 6. Because I know how they think. I know the perception. Because when we watch boxing, we're looking at skills pay the bills, world-class boxing, you know, effective aggressiveness, and skills. You get what I'm saying? And defense. And it's just one of the things that people look at things from different. I mean, that's why you got three judges.
Yeah.
You know, 2 of them saw it by 1 point and 1 saw it by 6 rounds. So it's always subjective, and that's why, you know, in the rematch, we're not taking no checks.
So would you say that? Because I saw Anthony not able to, like, I keep it 100, but because then you could say your bit on it. From what I saw that Anthony struggles with the jab when he's getting jabbed. And what people are saying is, in the corner, you wasn't giving him the strategy to diffuse or disable Lyndon's jab.
No, but again,
what do you say about that.
Oh yeah, but again, what most people have done is listen to the commentary. If you go and watch the fight without the commentary, you see Anthony was slipping pure of his jabs, dipping his jabs. He was evading his jabs. As it was the only punch he was throwing, when he did land, people are going on like people don't get hit jabs in a professional fight. Of course you get hit with jabs. But most people come to watch a fight, not a jabbing contest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can say, yeah, he got hit with a few jabs. Anthony's fought Sikloka, Travis, Rees. He's got hit with jabs. Fighters get hit with jabs. Muhammad Ali got hit with jabs. But Mike Tyson got hit with jabs. The fact is that over the 12 rounds, Anthony slipped more jabs and evaded more jabs than jabs that he got hit with. So a lot of the shots, what they were saying on commentary, oh, it's a good jab. If you actually slow the thing down, you see that Anthony wasn't even getting hit with them. He was slipping them. He was riding them.
Yeah,
and even the shot, even the photo what they took on BT, there's still what they took. Listen, there's still what they took on BT. Anthony Ashley's head was that way, and his glove was there.
I saw it.
This is what I'm trying to say.
I saw it.
The jab's going like that, so he's not taking the jab bang full. A couple of jabs he took to the top of the forehead, which was just flicking
and his nose.
But it ain't adverse to see a fighter getting hit with a jab.
Yeah.
But what they've cleverly done is because of the Kovalev scenario, making people focus on the fact that Anthony was stopped by a jab when we know it was pure exhaustion.
Yeah, no, we know that, yeah.
Remember, I say it all the time. Your energy is where your focus is. So obviously, Shan, if people are saying the jab, that's where the energy is, that's where the focus is. I'm comfortable that all Anthony was doing is when he was getting inside, he could have thrown more. And then we wouldn't even be talking about the jab. Because we will be talking about the last punches Anthony threw. Yeah, because he would have done the jab. But again, it's perception. Again, it's the way people see things, and I can't change that. All we can do is come again with a, if I feel we was overly worried about the jab, but what I do is urge people to watch the fight again without no commentary, just no sound. And just look at it from that standpoint. There's nothing to worry about. All I was saying is be busy more. If I was overly worried about the jab, I would say, fam, this guy's jabbing your head off. And that wasn't the case. He wasn't jabbing his head off. It was like, Andy didn't have two black eyes and he wasn't bleeding.
He had a little bit of a nose. That's because he's brown. He's brown. He's light skinned. So
it's sparring, even in sparring with a head guard on.
He's marked up that.
It's just the nature of it. It's just the nature.
Is there anything that you would? I've got guys. I can see you got questions. I'm going to get to them. Is there anything that you see that you do need to tweak though, or is it because after the Kovalev fight loss, when they asked you what are you going to change, you said nothing. So is that the same answer for this?
No, it's not. Listen, see, the reason why I talked.
By the way, there's no wrong or right answer. I'm just doing what I'm just saying. What people want to know.
I love it. Tunde Ajayi doesn't evade questions. I'm not saying.
No, I know.
Let me tell you something. If the people that ask questions and gives opinion see how hard me and Anthony work day in, day out to improve ourselves, then they would get an understanding why someone with only 34 fights, amateur and pro, is already at this level.
Yeah. This is what I'm not saying. They don't give you the good props. They just criticizing.
But they're haters. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. And I get it. You understand what I'm saying? People, ABA champions, GB fighters, turned professional, ain't never been on this level. with this kind of experience. Remember, Sergey Kovalev defeated us in the 11th round.
Yeah.
Someone with over 300 amateur fights had been a Ring Magazine world champion, and we nearly got him out there early in the embryonic stage of our career. Fast forward a fight, it took Canelo Alvarez, who turned professional at 15 years of age, who had almost 50 fights, 11 rounds to stop Sergey Kovalev. So I want you to look, I want you to just think about what we've done and what we've achieved and how much we've still got to learn. Nobody's saying that we're the perfect finished article.
Works in progress.
You've heard me say on so many occasions, we're in the embryonic stages of our career. Now, some of these little tricksters are trying to infest other people's minds by saying he needs another trainer to get to
move on to that.
He needs another trainer to get to the next level. What next level? We've been to the top of the mountain. What next level?
I think they mean like they for the world titles and stuff. They think people are thinking that you've got him this far, you know, like in a relay race, and like, yo, thanks, yeah. Then you pass on the baton. I'm not saying that that's what you're to do, by the way, but I think that's what people and people always go to criticize the trainer. But in your case, in your case, it's heightened by a trillion because they don't like the fact that you're super positive. You didn't come through the generic route and way. You're successful. You've done less chess moves, but checkmated.
Oh, come on.
You get me? And people are still trying to figure out the chessboard, and it's pissing them off. So when Ben Davison, for instance, got sacked, I didn't hear no big rascal uproar. He got sacked, and I never heard an uproar. When Mark Tibbs got moved to the side, I didn't hear an uproar.
Let me tell you something.
I could keep going.
Listen, we know this, and thank you for that. But let me tell you something. Okay, now, worst case scenario. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of other trainers, reputable trainers.
And it's not fair.
Wait. These so-called experienced trainers, that they're talking about, that Anthony should go to. I've heard a few names. Hold on. Did Liam Smith, with the experienced trainer he's got, when he fought for the world title, did he beat Canelo?
Nope.
Did Callum Johnson, with his experienced trainer, when he fought Beterbiev at the world level, did he beat Beterbiev? Did Kell Brook, when he fought Gennady Golovkin with his experienced trainer, did he beat Gennady Golovkin?
No, he suffered the damage without, and he had Dominic Ingle then.
So did Nathan Keverly, when he fought Sergey Kovalev with one of the greatest coaches, in my opinion, of all time, because
who's his coach?
Well, because he was another maverick like myself that come with a particular style, who many called for his sacking, the great Enzo Calzaghe, the trainer of Joe Calzaghe.
No, Joe Calzaghe's dad,
Joe Calzaghe's dad. When Nathan Keverly had that experienced man in his corner and Sergey Kovalev punched him from pillow to post, with that experienced trainer, did he win?
Nope.
So you all haters out there, show me factual evidence that proves that if Anthony Yarde was to go to your so-called experienced trainers, there is a guarantee for a surety that he would be a better fighter.
See,
you can't.
That's a dumb part.
This is why they can't argue with Tunde Ajayi.
Yeah.
And as you said, this is why certain people, not everybody, because it's polarity. So you have those that are for you and you have those that are against you. This is why they're upset, because we've managed to do it in our way. Nobody said Anthony Yarde is the perfect fighter. That's why we still study fighters. We study boxers of the way to take things and learn from them and implement them and repeat them. And that's what it is. But what these evil, negative people are telling Anthony to do is be disloyal. I've even seen people.
Oh, where did you go?
Wait. I've even seen people. I've disappeared.
There we go. Woo.
I've even seen people trying to make it sound like I told Anthony what to do and he wasn't listening, and that Anthony's got an ego and that he needs to drop the ego. Do you think you could? Okay, so let me give people a little bit of background. Like, I knew that his right hand was not working, or now we know it's his arm. But obviously the rules were not to call you. I knew about it before, but I mean, would it have made a difference of if you'd have known straight away? Or do you also feel that, because I know when you clocked it, and I was shouting at the fucking screen for ages, but I know if you clocked it round 8, but would it have made a difference? Do you take any responsibility in noticing that thing quite late? No, because let me tell you this. Anthony said it. Anthony corrected me. Anthony, if you watch the fight again, Anthony said there ain't nothing wrong with his right hand. He just can't throw it.
He just can't land it. He said
because he knows if he throws it, he's gonna get countered.
Oh yeah.
So that's why when you listen to Lyndon's corner, he said, "Pat, I can't land it. I can't land it." So all these comments are coming again. Craig and Steve, you are just a hater, because it ain't about he couldn't take advantage. Could anyone get past Larry Holmes' jab? So what are you gonna say about all the opponents that couldn't get past Larry Holmes' jab? Bruv, I ain't got time to be listening to you negative people. You see what I'm saying? There's always gonna be something that a fighter could have done in a fight. Always could have done better, could have taken advantage of it.
Yeah, people, can we hear some good things that you think about, you know, the journey of Anthony? Is there anybody that... Let me finish. Because this is the most...
Wait. So it's not that I'm just overlooking what Craig and Steve and others are saying, but remember, that particular fight was a very cerebral fight. Now, maybe it's a case where Arthur isn't being honest with himself. Because first of all, after the fight, he said he never hurt his right hand. Then wait. First of all, he said he never hurt his right hand. Then in the changing room, Pat said they damaged the hand in the changing room before the fight. Then they said he hurt it 2 weeks ago. Then now it's his shoulder.
Yeah, it was the hand, arm, now it's the shoulder. Which one?
So that leads me to believe that Anthony was correct. He just couldn't land the right hand. But if you so nobody is wrong in me and Anthony's case, because if you listen to what I actually said, and I quote, and I had to correct someone last night, what I said is I may be wrong, but I think
he's thumbs up to his right hand.
So even me, but Anthony's like, no, it ain't that.
It's because he went out, and then when he went out, he got clocked with the right hand.
Yeah, he said he can't land the right hand.
But when I heard him say he can't land it, I know in boxing terms that means he can't pull the move off. But because of what I knew from before the fight started, I just took that when he said I can't land it, is that he physically couldn't do it because there was something wrong with his hand. Otherwise, I would have just known that he meant I can't land it because I can't get the move off. But because he said, because I knew that his hand or arm was messed up, I just thought that's why he was saying he couldn't land it.
No, it's just what I'm trying to say. And again, my focus isn't going to Lyndon, Arthur, and Pat. I don't really business what they have or what they've said, you know, after the fight or in the fight. It was just an observation that I saw. Anthony obviously saw it because he said, so me and Ant was on the same page. It's just that he thought it was the fact that he couldn't throw it, and I thought it was the fact that he had injured the fight.
Yeah.
The preceding rounds after that, Anthony pressed the pace. He pushed the pace and made the fight.
Yeah.
So nothing was actually wrong. It was just that from fans' perspective, it was a very boring fight.
Yeah,
up until Ant decided to started to draw gears. And then finally almost stopping it in the last round. So
yeah, because we weren't expecting Arthur, because nobody knows really his techers. All I said to you when we did our pre-fight thing was that I've heard he's got a good jab, but like his fighting style is boring. It's it's boring.
It's boring. Again.
So we just know that Ant's techers is not boring. So it's just like. Yeah, we just wasn't expecting a boring. I could expect a boring fight from his behalf, but we just thought that Ant was going to really bring the drama straight away.
On the BBC, the day before, I think it was on, or might have been, it was on the day before. I said because they were saying, he's busy and and I said no, he's very negative and he's very lazy.
Yeah.
So really. For us and for me and for in terms of the game plan, the game plan was to always go for the knockout and make the fight. And Anthony was very comfortable.
Yeah.
And then when I started to tell him to step it up, come on, we need to throw more punches, then he did that. But what it is that it's kind of like the Lomachenko Lopez fight, where Lomachenko had the same thing. He thought he was comfortable for the first 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, that's what he thought he was comfortable. And then after the fight, he's probably kicking himself that he didn't do more.
Because he tried to ramp it up towards the end.
Yeah, I never heard no one cussing.
I didn't hear. Yeah,
Lomachenko's dad.
That his father is the one that.
His father. I never heard no one criticizing him. But it was the same thing. What happened? So listen, I take that with a pinch of salt. As I say, boxing is analytical, so you're always going to look over it over a 12 round. If Lyndon actually came to fight, we already know what would have happened. But in a rematch, it's going to be a totally different story.
And look, so this is Croydon. Have we seen this one? No, he said something else now. I didn't block him. So.
Yeah, he said no. Yeah, he said you are talking about an elite of the elite. So what is Tunde saying? Don't add up. No, what you're saying don't add up. Boxing is boxing at different levels. So so the same thing that is said about Lomachenko and Lopez is the same experience Arthur and Yarde. All we're talking about is the similarities. We know it's different levels. We understand, but there's nothing to say that both of those kids can't get to that level. It's just where they are at that particular stage of their career. So again, don't try to be smart with me, son, because you ain't got enough knowledge in your head to even question me, because I will just fire back the correct answers, and then you have to go back, Croydon Steve, and check yourself.
In Croydon,
and I'm from South as well. So, bro, when I see you, you know what it is. Come on, bro. I used to go Croydon every Saturday when my dad goes shopping. So, bro, don't try it about Croydon Steve.
Whitgift Centre. Whitgift. Is it Whitgift? They're mall. Whitgift.
Listen. Another one. Gordy. I like this. That's why I don't really comment on them because I waste a lot of energy. We love Yarde. First of all, by saying we love Yarde, I already know that you don't. I already know you don't. You don't need to say you love him. You don't, because you don't know him. We don't know you. Yeah. So all that we love Yarde, we feel.
And then you're gonna say something fucked up afterwards.
So if you loved Yarde, Why wasn't you there commenting when he was winning? Why? Why?
Yeah, because when we was on here, he wasn't here.
Wait, so and then we just see a guy being wasted by a novice trainer. How do you determine a novice trainer? All right, Mr. All right, answer, since you're on the line now, type in the computer how long I've been a professional trainer. Tell me to type it now. He ain't gonna do it
now, Gordo.
He ain't gonna do it.
Becerra, tú sabes. ¿Hablas español?
He ain't gonna do it. Mr. Becerra, go and watch Vitaly Klitschko against Eric Chisora all those years ago, and see who was in the corner. Go and look. You're gonna see a shiny-faced black brother called Tunde Ajayi. Don't call me a disrespectful
novice trainer.
Because you don't know. You don't know. You ain't done your history. You ain't done your research. All you've done is latch on to like-minded haters who have negative things to say about two guys that I remember I was in the game before Agnew was in the game. So, you know, so I'm not a novice trainer. I've been around the best fighters in the world. I've been around the best gyms in the world. As coming into the game as a young trainer, I've achieved more than some of these trainers that you are calling experience in a less amount of time.
Yeah.
99% of the trainers that you know do not have the experience I have. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about, novice? You are the novice. You ain't to the day. It's just because you just are knowing about me. Steve Lillis, the respected sports journalist, boxing writer, in an interview prior to the fight, said, Tunde, most of these people don't even remember you from the early 90s.
Too young.
So what I'm trying to say here.
Too young.
A lot of you new fans who just watched boxing the other day, tuned in when Floyd Mayweather fought Ricky Hatton, that's when you started to watch boxing. Don't know Tunde Ajayi. You don't realize what I've done, what I've achieved, and the amount of time I've achieved it. I've just come to your attention now. But I've been in this game. I've done my understudy. I've been around Alan Smith, you know, Johnny Eames, who to this day still haven't been on the world stage, who I learned from. I learned from these guys. I was in the gym watching these guys and taking down knowledge. And I respect those guys, even though one of them don't respect me, but it's all good. It's all love. I don't really deal with that part. But, I respect Alan Smith. You understand? Me and him was hugging because he had a fight on the undercard of Saturday night. But, you know, I thank God that somebody I learned from, I'm on a bigger stage than him. And I learned from this guy. So that's only just a blessing for me. You see what I'm saying? When they say, when the monkey's up in the tree, his bat is exposed.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Yeah, when the monkey's up in the tree, his bat is exposed. The only reason why you lot are calling me a novice trainer is because you're seeing me now at the top of the tree. I ain't no novice trainer. I'm a very
accomplished trainer.
Accomplished, you know.
You made accomplishments.
And I studied the game of boxing. Boxing is my whole life. So how dare any of you come and chat about novice trainer? What a disrespect, eh? The cheek of it.
I want to big up Leon, because Leon, I know he comes on my platform and he's always a positive guy, and we do predictions and chop it up. Hi, Leon.
Big up Leon Figures.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, let me tell you something. His name is Leon Figures. And let me just tell you, Mr. Figures, go check Anthony Yarde's figures early in his career. And this so-called novice trainer that everyone is talking. Well, not everyone, because again, it's the people.
Yeah.
You want me to be totally honest with you, Shan? These haters, there ain't a lot of them.
No.
There's not even a lot of them. The majority of people are very supportive in their advice.
Yeah.
They're honest advice, like, to maybe just make a few adjustments here.
Yeah. Like,
you and that's what it is. But what we tend to do, what not me, but what most people tend to do is focus on those few people. I mean, imagine someone making up a fake Twitter account of Spencer Fearon.
I know.
And put him liking a negative
tweet about you. I know, it's ridiculous.
Tunde, your boys are out here liking negative comments about me. But guess what I done? I said, yeah, you know what? I'm blocking you.
Yeah.
Even if this person says that I'm negative about it, it don't matter. It's family. We can all say negative things about our family members, but guess what? They're still our family. When your mother puts a beating on your ass, when your mother puts a beating on your ass, you don't disown your mum. Still your mum. She's beating you. She's cussing you to discipline you. But the love you have for each other keeps the bond strong.
I can cuss my brother, but you can't.
You can't. You can't.
Yeah.
So don't try it.
Yeah.
All those little divisive tactics that people are probably paid to do, and some of them are not even paid to do it. Some of them are just got
they do it for free, fam.
So much evil, bad intentions in their hearts, and only focus on the negative.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing really better to do. So listen. It's just what it is. It is what it is. You're an amazing guy, Tunde, and what you have done for Auntie is nothing short of amazing. But I would like to ask you, would you let another trainer? This is what I'm saying, Dek. Anthony has 3 trainers. People don't know this. Anthony has, listen, man. Well, I wouldn't say 3 no more, but it used to be 3. It was me, Ade, and Martin. Martin left.
You got you and Ade.
Now it's just me and Ade. So Anthony's got 2 trainers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anthony trains with others other than me. It ain't that, Dek. It's not that. What it is that one thing. All right, let me put it this way. I call myself the master genius. Why do I call myself the master genius? Because I've got so much knowledge that I've never even used. Yeah, but knowledge is for the mind. Experience is for the body. Experience is something you can't buy. You can't pick up a book and get experience. You have to experience it. Now, we would all love to be winning every time with that experiences. And some experiences are harder to take than others. Going to Russia, being on the world stage, having Roy Jones perform at the media, at your weigh-in. These are all going to New York and being on the undercard of the first Wilder Fury fight. These are all experiences you can't buy. Even though we have the knowledge. So I'm a person, my whole thing is always to benefit Anthony, to bring in Anthony. I don't have an ego or a problem with that. Anthony knows me. If Anthony would just say, thanks, bro, this guy's good, I like this guy's energy. Let's bring him in. It's happened in the course of our career, in me and Anthony's career.
Let me ask you, would you be willing, because I've heard this question, this statement from, would you be willing if Anthony said, like what you said, there is a trainer that we could trial with. I like him, like his energy, and he could maybe add to our team. You wouldn't have to be the primary trainer because you're also his manager, and you could take more of a David Hay Chisora type of relationship. Would you be good with that, or do you like being active, doing the training? Because I know that you like working out, and I know you like being active.
Well, only one person could really make that decision. That's Anthony.
Yeah.
And so, but I know and this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
people
posing questions.
This is what I'm saying. That's a good question. That's a very, very good question, Shan. But that people like that ain't loyal. Only people who are disloyal will do that. You didn't see Anthony Joshua's other trainer as the head trainer in the corner.
No, it was still Rob.
It was still Rob. Danny Garcia's dad has 3 other trainers in the gym training Danny. You don't see them. You don't see none of them as the head trainer on
Still
Fight.
Angel, still Angel.
So why would anybody be asking me to do that? Why don't you go ask Joe Gallagher, Ben Davison, and all those guys, Dominic Ingle, who's my friend, who has offered help, by the way.
Yeah,
Dominic offered to help.
Dominic, yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah,
help me and Anne, and he already does. But with just the words and advice he gives. But why would you ask Tunde Ajayi to do that which others are not done?
Yeah.
And I tell you why. Because you're all haters. You all want to make excuses for things that have to happen in order for other people to learn. Nobody is here not wanting Anthony to get better. Nobody is here not wanting Anthony to learn. Nobody's here not wanting other people to come in the camp and offer advice. The thing is this. None of you ain't never wanted to offer advice when we was winning. Oh, we still are winning. But why is it you feel that, hold on, Anthony has 19 wins by KO and now 2 lessons. So why wasn't none of you offering for advice when he was knocking out 19 people?
Yeah.
See, because you choose to focus on the inevitable down. Yeah. Why didn't Ali sack Angelo Dundee when he lost? Why didn't Canelo sack his trainer when Floyd beat him, when he got a draw early on in his career? Why are all you haters? Why? Well, I know why. I do know why. Don't get me wrong.
Why. Yeah,
I know why. But it ain't gonna happen like that. Yeah, it just ain't gonna happen like that. Any decision Anthony Yarde makes for his career, Tunde Ajayi respects it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I'm not here, but don't try force people because what you think is wrong or right to do something. You're trying to coerce someone to do something that's not what he wants to do. Then I'll be living your life and not my life. So don't try that. So what he said, all the team needs is some specialist in a few areas, someone with experience that can do to add a great working and learning partnership to what you've already got. Again, War Standard, that's a great point you've made. But what I'm trying to say is this. We do have those people. What I'm trying to say is this. Why didn't you lot all give Callum Johnson this advice? Why didn't you lot all give that, and I'm not even giving his name. Why not did you give Liam Smith this advice when he lost? Canelo is about to face Callum Smith. I'm not saying what's gonna happen in that fight, but after that fight, I want to see what people say. I want to hear
when Callum loses. I
want to hear people go online and say, your team's good, Smith, but I think you need someone with experience in a few specialist areas.
I want to see it as well.
More standard. You have to.
I'll come on StreamYard for that to see you come back on and say all of these things after those fights. Yeah, I'm gonna come and do StreamYard and see if you come on and say the same things.
More standard. What you have to understand is I'm a maverick. People ain't always gonna have something to say about Tunde Ajayi because I'm the diamond in the rough. I'm the rose in the field of stinging nettles. I like that one. I'm the rose in the field of stinging nettles. So I'm just open for target. But the Most High doesn't put something on someone that they can't handle. And I can handle all of this thing. I just block it off. Shoulder.
This is Sir Block a lot. This is Sir Block a lot.
I do all of that. But, all due respect to those with genuine love in their heart and really want Anthony to see Anthony fulfill his potential. But let me tell everybody something. Anthony ain't going to fulfill his potential because you want him to fulfill his potential. He's going to fulfill his potential because he wants to fulfill his potential. And that's how life is.
Word.
You don't get success because someone else wants it for you.
Yeah, you've got to want it. Yeah.
You want it yourself. So, it's just like everybody just feels they're Angelo Dundee or Emmanuel Stewart. But, bruv, none of you ain't done shit. Sorry for the language.
It's all right.
All these people, yeah, I know you're used to swearing, but, you know, I got to keep it. I swear off camera. yeah. But all you people giving this so-called advice, let me just tell you something. Who feels it knows it. And prior to me being on the stage with Derek Chisora and Don Charles, remember, I brought Don Charles into boxing, into the pro game. Don Charles' first corner was with me. You lot ain't calling Don Charles an inexperienced trainer. You lot ain't calling Don Charles a novice trainer. Mark Tibbs' first corner as a professional trainer was under me. Mark Tibbs.
And I'm seeing them say, oh, that's who Ant should get.
But bruv, this is what I'm trying to say. It's because it's Tunde Ajayi. You see what I'm saying? And because I'm outspoken, so I don't mind. I don't mind that I'm getting all of this. But if you look carefully and do your research, the trainers, what you're saying that he should go to, I started them in this thing.
That's the mad thing about it.
That's the crazy thing about it. So what are you talking about? Does it mean that every fighter Ben Davison trains is going to go down as an all-time great? Does it mean that every trainer, every fighter that Dominic Ingle trains is going to go down in an all-time? Kids fulfill their potential based on how much they want it and how much the trainer wants it. I want it as much as Anthony, and that's why we're together. Not because I'm not doing my job. Do you think Anthony Yarde would have someone in his corner that he knows isn't the best in his eyes? Come on, man.
Isn't the best for him.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And you see the kind of energy I'm putting out. That's why I can't answer. That's why I haven't even been on mainstream broadcasters to speak like this. Because it takes a lot of positive energy from myself, which I want to use for Anthony and for the team. I don't waste time with all that. So my friend Gordo Bakera, Narcissist Tunde, this is what you do.
I knew this one was going to spin you now. He's going to piss you off.
This is what you do. You go back to wherever you come from and do something, mate. Prove you are something. Show me something what you've done in the sport of boxing. Show me someone that you've taken from the very beginning and help them set themselves up financially if they want to stop boxing today. You know, Anthony, there's people, you know, Anthony and me, you know, I've made some out of it, even as a trainer. Forget about Anthony now in terms of finances, but because it's not something I go into. But I've earned more money than 99.9% of trainers that come into boxing. And I tell you why. It's not because I came into boxing to earn money. I came into boxing because of the passion I have for the sport, and that I want to be recognized as, if not the best, one of the best. And that ain't never gonna stop, because I'm always gonna keep evolving. The beautiful thing with me and Anthony is that we're two people that come from nothing, who never latched onto so-called experienced people to get where we were, and we've walked the road together. Every bump that comes along in our way, we've took the bump together. Every lesson we've learned together. And let me tell you something, Shan, it ain't gonna stop.
No.
It ain't gonna stop.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. It's not gonna stop now.
You're doing one of them EJ boxing live things from some 2-hour business.
So people are tapping in. They're tapping in. They're tapping in. So before they say that we ducked people's questions and that we try to evade stuff, I'm just making it run.
We don't do that. We don't do that. And Dex Ked, I really do believe you're an honourable person, and I really do believe that you do want to see Anthony Yarde fulfill his talent. And guess what? So do I. So do I. So does Ade Oliyinka. So does everybody that's around Anthony. He's a beautiful human being. And it's because he wants to. This is why you only have one Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was in a team of people who had ridiculous talent, but there was only one Michael Jordan. He wanted it for himself more than everyone else wanted it for him. And that's what it's got to be. Anthony, and that's why Anthony doesn't blame nobody. Like most of you haters want to end up blaming somebody for something that's happening in their life. Tunde Ajayi takes all responsibility for everything. Anthony Yarde takes all responsibility for everything. And what we do, we have meetings and we sit down and we ask each other, where do you think we can improve? What do you think we can improve on? Where do you think we should go now? What do you think we should do there? And that's family. That's what makes us different from everybody else.
Yeah.
So big up Deck said.
Okay, we're going to the next one. There's loads. Fucking hell. Go on, you lot. We're going. Go on with it. You lot are making me work today.
Yeah.
It's all good. Right, we are gonna go. So that was okay. So always remember, it's not about you. It's about Anthony.
Oh, here we go.
Can I just say this? Well, well, clearly,
you spoiled it, Deck. You spoiled it.
Clearly,
you spoiled it.
clearly, it is about Tunde because that's where everybody's directing the bullshit to. So if it's not about Tunde, why have you got questions and statements for Tunde?
Wait, Deck, you was doing so well. Wait, Deck, let me ask you.
And in one foul swoop, you just mash up the whole team.
Deck, you was doing so well. You were doing so well, and you just spoiled it. You just spoiled everything.
Deck.
Fam.
I don't know how.
All right, listen. If it ain't about me,
who's it about then?
And it ain't about any trainer that's with a fighter. Why does the fighter need a trainer?
Yeah, but they've made it about you. You're not saying that it's all about you, but all the smoke's been brought to you. So what is so clearly?
Hold on. The TV you got in your yard, does it work without a power source?
Exactly.
The radios work without plug sockets. Do phones work without chargers? Do coats need bodies to fit inside? What is anyone talking about? I'm gonna get what I deserve. That's what's about me. You reap what you sow in this world. Just because, listen, for 20 years, I've been campaigning for trainers to take more credit for the work they do. We also sacrifice our time, our families. We leave our wives, our girlfriends, our mothers, our fathers, our children at home to help someone better themselves. And that person helps us better ourselves.
Yeah.
So it ain't all about Tunde, obviously. But what I've been saying for 20 years, the WBC now are clocking on.
That's why you lot are getting belts.
That's why trainers are getting belts.
Yeah.
So fam, don't again, Deck, you spoiled it. You spoiled it, but I'm gonna allow you because it's about
I think he's got more to say, so we're gonna see Deck because I could see Deck quite a lot. So I don't know what he's got more to say, but this geezer's back again. What's he got?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. That is such a dead comment.
Bruv, block this brother from your team. Because no, don't block him yet. Let him stay on them. And then block him when we finish. Just all you do is take a screenshot and then block him after. Because you gotta make people know that you're not really running away from these people. That we just don't want to waste your energy on them. So, bruv, let me tell you something. Anthony Yarde is not the first person to have a loss on his record in the history of boxing. Bernard Hopkins lost his first professional fight.
I'm out. So did Johnny Nelson. He lost his first 5.
Juan Manuel Marquez.
I know he's not one of that, but you know what I'm saying.
Lost.
Yeah.
Johnny Nelson lost
5. The first 5.
Yeah, and became, I think, the longest reigning WBO cruiserweight champion ever.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The will of a person is what determines their destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't break my will, brother. Anything you say, you can't break Anthony Yard's will by negative comments,
Mm-hmm.
by telling him what he should do.
Mm-hmm.
If he listened to you, Anthony Yard wouldn't be where he is. Because you ain't done nothing for no one. Bro, you're there telling people what to do. You ain't done nothing for no one. Oh, here we go. You see what I'm saying? This is when you know you're blowing, Shan. When all you're seeing is negativity, because negative people they only come against
the positive.
They trust me.
They you want to go to the positive people and try because we are the flames and you lot, the negative, you lot are moths, fam. I respect a butterfly.
You're moths. You're moths.
Moths. Yeah. All right.
Let me tell you, Mr. Shoe lights out little. You can say what you want, fam.
That's not a boxer name, Stu. I like that little. I bet he's a boxer as well.
I don't care who he is. Yeah, Tunde Ajayi ain't going nowhere. If I don't want to turn around the camera, if you see what's on my table, that will be an indication to show you I ain't going nowhere anytime soon. I love boxing. I love boxing more than you. That's why when you come off here, no one ain't gonna contact you. No one ain't gonna contact you. But when I come off here,
your phone's blowing.
My phone is gonna be blowing. That's how you like that one. Move on to the next question, Shank. You know we ain't got time to deal with these, bro.
Boring but effective. I think he's talking about the style of fight. I think.
Lyndon. Oh yeah, well, we can't really argue with that. He hasn't lost yet, so you know, it is what it is.
Came to the fight. It's him again.
Oh yeah.
He's American. Yard lost me $100. Is that I'll give it back to you.
Yeah. We'll give it back to you and then cancel you, mate. You're blocked. Yeah. we don't need your energy.
It's not that deep. But clearly
but yet you love it.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't get to where I get being emotional. You can't. You need intelligence.
Yeah.
The fact is that the packaging this intelligence comes in, you don't like.
You don't like it. Yeah.
You don't like it.
Unwrap you.
That's what it is, man.
Unravel you. But
you don't like the packaging. You don't like the shiny face. You don't like the chain. You don't like none of it. You don't like the stamina water for the broke and them. You don't like none of that. It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. I mean, it's just, wait.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I appreciate you guys coming in with the questions. Yeah.
You don't like this.
Lions in the camp.
You don't like this.
Lions in the camp.
We built this thing. We built this thing.
I know.
You understand? You can't stop
lions.
it.
There's always lions in the camp.
You can't stop it.
Lions forever roar. What's this one?
Can we get an actual answer? Well, you ain't been listening, Dan. You just come in. I said to you, the hate is what you are tuning in to listen to. We don't focus on hate. We've answered all the questions.
Yeah.
We answered all the questions. We answered all the positive sides and all the serious questions at first. Now we're dealing with you haters.
Yeah.
But if you've got any questions that you want to ask us, rather than just spewing out derogatory statements about me or whatever, then fine. That's what this is. It's a live show, and we can talk.
Fighter is as good as his team. Yeah, it's you again.
Okay. No, yeah. And again, that's why we've answered this little fool. A fighter is as good as his team. Okay, so when a fighter loses, he's lost because of his team. Okay, so Canelo's team when he lost against Floyd is as good as his team. Pacquiao's team when he lost against Floyd. Smith, bro, Liam Smith, who now is on the verge of fighting for a world title. When he lost twice, you know, it was because of his team. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe you guys are right. I don't know.
This question is actually something that I'm interested in because it sometimes does happen that some boxers that they were great boxers and then they turn into trainers and they're shit trainers, or they were shit boxers and then they turn into trainers and they're sick trainers.
Who? Name one.
It was brought up that Roy Jones Jr. is a better boxer than he is a trainer. Who else?
No trainer. Roy Jones Jr. ain't no trainer, bro.
Well, I mean, you know, Chris Banks.
Roy Jones Jr. just stayed in the corner with Paz for a few sessions. Roy Jones Jr. ain't no trainer. A trainer.
Well, that's why I think
there's been no standout boxers who's there's been no standout boxers turn great trainers. No, I mean, the closest one you could probably say is Mark Breland, because Mark Breland, but then you could say Deontay Wilder ain't got no technical ability.
Yeah, but they're saying that Mark Breland's a better trainer than he was a boxer. He was a good boxer.
No way. Mark Breland was one of the best amateurs ever to come out of America. You understand what I'm saying? And he was a great boxer. He was in an era when there were so many great fighters. So, you know, listen, it just I don't know what the conversation is. I mean, Emmanuel Stewart.
Maybe you was a good fighter, but you're not really a good trainer.
Who said I was a good fighter?
This is what Gordo Bacare is saying. I actually think you were a good fighter yourself, but that doesn't translate into training.
But that's what I'm trying. That shows how much you know about what's going on. Because for you to say I was a good fighter, you don't know. Because I only had 5 amateur fights and 5 professional fights. So you're as I say, wherever your focus is where your energy is. So you can't say in one sentence, Yarde and Arthur was not at the level of Larry Holmes in terms of polarity, and then say I was a good fighter, but that doesn't translate into a good trainer, because I didn't get to a good level in fighting. I only had 5 professional fights. So you're just a hypocrite, and you just don't know what you're talking about. So, bro, just come off the thing, man, and stop chatting nonsense. Come on.
That's what you think.
Listen, this is thank you, War Standard. This is the trick, what they do. Let me read it out to you, Shan. War Standard said, how is anyone supposed to gain experience without doing the job? Life is a learning curve. Shit happens regardless of skill, ability, and experience.
That's true. It's like when you're at university and then you get the degree, you go look for a job and they say you haven't got any experience. So how am I supposed to get the experience if you don't allow me? You know, that's just the facts. What you say?
So it's facts, brother. So what they want to do, they want to break the journey of experience.
That suits them.
That suits them.
And their narrative.
And their agenda and their heritage. And then you can say, oh yeah, then you're building their thing.
Yeah, it's their narrative that we have to build.
Exactly. So you know, War Standard again.
Well
we don't need to go to it. I think you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, like that one, War Standard. Thank you very much. Like, felt that positive energy come right through the screen. Massively appreciated. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Jazzy. Hi.
Big up, Jazz Father. Come on.
This guy.
No. You see, that's how you got to leave the haters on for a little while. Now we're getting to the crux of the whole thing. You don't like Tunde Ajayi because you think I got ego.
He doesn't like
me. You don't like me, brother.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You try to hide it with all the boxing talk, but you just don't like this confident, handsome,
he doesn't like you. He doesn't like you.
But bro, you better get used to it. Guy nowhere. And what you're calling an ego, my history shows you, is nonsense. Because I'm a giver. But all it is that givers gain. I'm gonna say it again. Givers gain.
Yeah.
Because as you said, it's not about me. So if it's not about me, the ego what you say I'm having, I'm giving to Anthony. Because Anthony's the one with the spoils. I get some, I get a little bit of the spoils, but Anthony.
Some of the perks of the job,
He come with the perks of the job. But I'm a giver, brother. So it ain't nothing to do with no ego. It's just that you're used to seeing trainers muted. and standing behind and going, oh, it ain't about me, it's about the fighter. Well, then, fam, if it's not about you, then stay at home and don't leave your family and don't go to the gym if it ain't about you. What kind of nonsense is that? All I'm doing is showing people, big up Mike Deacon. All I'm doing is letting people know that you ain't putting me behind no wall because I'm from the roads and I'm just the way, it's just my character. Listen, there's the birds, the bees, the cats, the foxes, everybody's different. Everyone's got their different. I don't have to be that quiet brother behind. I'm just being myself. Anyone who knows me knows I was like this before I come into boxing. That's why people comment on my social media always say the same thing.
Yeah.
This guy has not changed from school. I've been like this from the start.
From morning.
From the morning before I come into boxing. You don't know me. That's why you equate it to having an ego.
Yeah.
Not that.
You can't be confident. You're not allowed in this world.
Yeah. And Yarde hasn't had his biggest fights yet. His career just started.
Just started.
And some people never even get to the level of fights that Anthony's been in. That's what you got to look at. You got to look at numbers.
Yeah.
99.9% of people never fight or never even get a chance to be on TV.
Yeah.
So, and let alone make money from the sport. You know the figures, Shan. 2% of boxers, or even less, earn 99% or 98% of the revenue in the sport.
And in music, I'm one of 10% of the world that earns money from music.
So there you go.
So we're in two elite fucking things. Allow us.
Come on.
You lot are not even in one. Get me? Yeah.
Don't worry. Listen, it's so funny that these people who claim to want the best for Ant, all they have is negative things to say about the person that helped get him in front of your eyes.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the comeback from you both again. You're both so talented, and hope you are open to evolving your games.
Always, bro. Always.
Evolution.
Always.
If you don't evolve, you become extinct. We know this. That's what happened to the dinosaurs. It won't be happening to the lions in the camp. So don't worry about it. Like, oh God, we got loads, man. Deck. It's you again, Deck. I believe.
You know what? I thought just coming to my mind. You know what, Shan? You just said something. You just said like you're one of 10%. I'm one of probably 2-3%. So I thought about it, how I am and how I don't respond to people, and I think to myself, it's only natural that you're gonna have haters. It's only natural that you're gonna have jealous people, because the majority of people are looking at you, really wanting to be like you, but they can never do it. So
they could if they tried.
They could if they tried, and if they couldn't, if they were just supportive, they may someone coming behind them.
Yeah,
may take this as a hobby or an interest. May take on that positive energy and become what it is you wanted to become. Yeah, but you would never become that person, or no one around you is going to being bitter and hateful.
Yeah, it's not going to work. That's what I'm saying. So, what is he saying again? I believe you have the knowledge. I think to fully realize your potential, you should raise a few more fighters of different dimensions. Yeah, but you don't know how many fighters he's got.
This is what I'm saying, Deck. This is what I'm trying to say. You don't know the history. You don't know. Listen. At one time in 2016, me, Tunde Ajayi, single-handedly trained 16 fighters alone.
And this is facts.
Craig Richards, O'Hara Davis, Daniel Dubois. We should have had
O'Hara on.
Kevin Mitchell, Akash Bhatia, Nathan Weiss, Grant Skill. I trained, raised so many fighters, and it all changed when I said that you ain't gonna take my knowledge no more and run off to somebody else. And out of all those fighters, the only person that decided to sign a manager's contract was Anthony. So that's when I said, because of that loyalty, you're the only person I'm going to train. That's it. So that's something else you didn't know, Dick. I've trained all styles. Again, I trained Danny Williams. A lot of people don't know that. I trained Spencer Vera. I trained Harry Simon, 2-weight, undefeated WBO world champion. Go check his record. He's still unbeaten up to today. And he said, other than his first trainer that won him the world title, he'd never met a trainer like me. And I'd won it. Now his son is undefeated. Harry Simon's son. Go on BoxRec, check it. Harry Simon is in Namibia asking me to train his son. Because they know who I am. It's just that I'm a loyal person. And when somebody shows me loyalty, I have to be that. And so, you know, I could be a guy, one of them trainers who's got 10 kids in the gym of a certain level and earning money from each one of those kids. But I didn't do that. Obviously, I manage people now. You know, and all the kids that I manage are at starting levels of their career. It's not that they're high level and British champions and everything like that. So I've always done things where I can see the sport from two different aspects. Again, what we're seeing now with this assassination attempt on Tunde Ajayi's life,
I know, it's just ridiculous.
Is certain things coming out which are just not true.
Watch this one now.
Yeah, you see, bro. They don't know. You see, again, Mustafa Mete, or is it Mustafa Mate?
Yeah, it could be. You could pronounce it, mate, probably.
Bro, what's wrong with being a YouTube trainer nowadays? YouTube trainers are earning peas, bro.
A YouTuber. Yeah, you said that you're a YouTuber, not a trainer.
Oh, a YouTuber. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I was a YouTuber, he's still earning. A YouTuber's fighting Floyd. He's getting enough money for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's cool price. It's cool price.
Exactly.
No, what it is, I'm something that you ain't never seen.
Yeah. Multifaceted.
When you work as hard as me, then come back and chat. Until then, you're probably on your couch smoking a spliff and drinking a Tennent's. Don't come in here talking nonsense, my friend. But you're a huge bro. You're a waste, man. So,
I'm done. No, you're probably on your couch smoking a spliff and drinking a Tennent's. Dead.
I'm telling you. Dead. Did they even make Tennent's anymore?
Yeah, they probably do it. Regardless, it's dead. Dead out. Oh my God, I just got the visual.
Damn, but another person that you see when a person thinks, when a person says, calm down, let's have a logical talk, you're under an impression that I don't have intelligence, because you're looking at me. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a bit of history about me, Mr. Dan Bap. I come from. That's why I laugh. Now you see how I don't follow no one, Shan. Because this is what I'm saying. When you see the package, you've already formed this perception of
preconceived notion of you. Yeah.
My mother is a doctor. My father is an ACCA and a CIMA qualified accountant. If you know anything about accountancy, you will know that to pass the CIMA exam, you literally have to be a genius. Because it's about 18, 19 exam papers, something crazy like that. To pass that exam, you have to be a genius.
Yeah, I dropped out of that course, so I did it. And
my dad is a CIMA qualified and an ACCA qualified.
I dropped out.
So that's why I call myself the master genius, because I'm coming from good stock.
Good stock.
So don't talk about, and my mother's a doctor, so don't talk about, and let's come and talk logical talk, like you're talking to some dunce. I ain't that, brother. You understand? It's just that I can mix it up. That's all it is. And they said, why do you keep referencing the career middleweight Anthony Yarde has beats achievement, especially when he's fighting them when they're touching sport? Okay, here we go. My friend.
They're old, they're past it.
My friend, just tell me who the people you're talking about.
Yeah, name names.
Name them. See since you seem to know so much about boxing, even though no one's ever heard of you in the sport and that you've never achieved anything, educate us. Tell me who you're talking about. Who the course? You've obviously done some research and looked on BoxRec and think you know everything about boxing, but you ain't been in it. So let's see what you come back with. Don't worry about it.
We'll be back with you, Dan. Back. He is back. I saw him down at the bottom, but we've got to roll all the way, scroll all the way. Yeah, now. All right, we've had you. Yeah. We've had you, and we've had. Okay, Tunde's in his own way. Is this? I don't know. Who cares now? Because he said so much now. We get someone else. Yeah, we just got. He should go to the States, and any breaks.
So again, who should go to the States?
Maybe Yarde or yeah. They've been to the States, though. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to say we've been in the States.
Do your research.
Bill Haley is one of my good friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Devin Haney's dad.
Devin Haney's dad. You know, me took Anthony O'Hara, Otu, Junior Benjamin. We stayed in their mansion over there for months. We trained there in the gym. I've done a lot, brother. It's just that, you know, we don't boast and brag about it. You know, I let people just
see the accolades.
I just let people just say what they want to say, to be honest with you.
They can see the accolades after. Hang on, we've got some more tea. I'll just fly through. The night before Kovalev was convicted, or what do you say, convicted? No, the fight before Kovalev, I was convinced he could be the best in terms of raw skills, but people were saying there's something missing. But we are laymen, so can't articulate what it is.
Say that again. The fight before Kovalev, I was convinced he could be the best in terms of raw skill, but people were saying there's something missing. But we are laymen, so can't articulate what it is. I don't know how to answer that. Listen, nobody's here.
He's saying that basically, like, because he's not a boxing official, he doesn't know how to use the correct terminology to express himself for these types of maybe talks.
I understand, but it's like I say, listen, we all know that nobody is perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. Ade's learning. Cam's learning. Ant's learning.
Everyone.
The whole team's learning. We're not like we ain't the finished article. Everybody's on a journey. Everybody's on a journey, and it's just about trying to do the journey in our own way. And because I talk the way I talk, people think I'm boasting, but I actually am not. I mean, there's been occasions in the gym, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're saying. I don't. What's in your mind is not in my mind. I just want to be the best I can be. And Anthony wants to be the best he can be. You know, and Ade wants to be the best he can be. We all want to be
the best that you can be. We're the best. DJ Khaled.
And great in the sport of boxing. So I just think that, you know, again, I'm not going to waste energy. This energy. That's why I've only given interviews to certain people that I'm connected to. But I'm not going to waste energy with people that just really don't have no good intentions in their heart. The reason why I talk like this, listen, you have two types of people. You have introverts and extroverts. And if those two type of people achieve what they want to achieve, being the way they are, then it's down to the other individual if they want to be judgmental to judge them. Is that right? But because you see me like that, that doesn't mean how I see myself. That's why I don't judge no one. That's why I don't have nothing. I don't say to people, you should do it like that. You should be like that. Oh, come on. I don't have nothing to say about it, because all it is for me is if that we both have a common goal, but we're coming from two different ways of getting to that common goal, then that's all that should matter. It's nothing to do with boasting or bragging. It ain't nothing to do with that. You know, and that's all it is. That's all it is. Can
you see that, what you said, T?
What do you say?
Just flying through them. So can you wrap up? He just said, I believe you can be mentioned in the same breath as Dundee and Stewart in the future, Mr. Ajayi. Your attitude is unbreakable and the world is your oyster. Who knows what the future holds? Great, nice one.
Wait there.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I believe you can be mentioned in the same breath as Dundee and Stewart in the future, Mr. Ajayi. Your attitude is unbreakable. The world is your oyster. Who knows what the future is? Mr. War Standard, you've done it again. You know, it will be another blessing to be mentioned in the same breath and as Dundee and Stewart. And you know something, sir? As you said, nobody knows what the future holds for me or for Andy. But one thing I can guarantee you, it will not be for the want of not trying. I will try to be my absolute best every day of the week. The best for myself and the best for Anthony. That's all.
Look, let Yard go like you're holding him hostage. This isn't Sound Clash or Dub Session. You lot are funny.
Wait there.
It's all right. I'm just looking through. Still
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'll let you go. Oh, listen. Thank you very much for your comments, sir.
Yeah. Gordon, go get yourself a blow up job. Anthony should have
his own. So what? So you don't think everybody's got ego? That's the first. You shouldn't really need you as a hype man. Again, a hype man is.
We're family.
No, it's not even that.
It's not hype man. You're his family.
A hype man is someone that you come in to be a certain way for a certain thing.
Period of time.
Yeah, I'm not that. I've always been like this. I've always been like this. Now you may think that is detrimental or something, but I'm just being myself. And anybody that doesn't want to be around me for being myself, when I allow them to be their self, I don't want that person around me. You can go about your business. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just being myself. And if you look at our team, everybody is themselves, and nobody is judgmental of the way another person is acting. We have a lot of laugh and a lot of fun within our circle, and it will stay that way. It will stay that way.
If he had Mark Tibbs, he would have won that fight. Fact. Okay, so how is that a fact? Like, can you go and be Marty McFly? Go and hire Mark Tibbs. We go back. We do that fight, and that's the only way that you could prove that as a fact. So you shouldn't say facts if it's just an opinion, mate. Facts and opinions are two different things. I think a lot of people find Tunde like Marmite. I think he's sincere and confident, but this country always has had an issue if openly confident personalities. Kazmac, sorry, my eyesight is failing me. Kazmac, that is facts. That is facts.
Yes.
True. People hate strong personalities in this country. They hate it just because because they can't control you. That's what it is. We're taught to conform, and the minute that you're not conforming, you are deemed as disruptive. I used to get told to come out of the classroom bare times.
Listen, Mark's my friend. Again, when Mark came from Spain, Mark was in my corner. I worked with Mark, but Mark comes from boxing heritage with his father. So maybe that's why you're saying he should go, he'll be better than Mark. But again, you're pretending that people don't go through experiences in their career.
Yeah.
In their careers, that fighters don't experience things. Look, Charlie Duffield got stopped by Dan Aziz. Mark was his trainer. Mark threw in the towel.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, what are you gonna say about that? What are you gonna say about that?
Exactly.
I'm not here trying to explain myself. I'm not here in no competition with anybody.
Yeah. So I'm patting you on the back, by the way, it says.
Yeah, because I always talk about myself.
Yeah.
Because I always talk about my team. Because
Who else are you supposed to talk about?
Because I always talk about Anthony or, you know, and everything like that. People must think that because we've experienced certain things in life that I'm gonna change that. I'm always gonna support my team because my team is my family, and you're my family. They're gonna be my family forever. So it is what it is. You either like it or you don't. It doesn't.
You don't. Yeah. Lady Shani should keep it real with Tunde. At least spell his name right. Stop patting his back. He has zero accountability.
No, again, mama. You know, I don't know why we're even keeping you on the line, but you know.
I know. Sorry, I didn't even know it's the same geezer.
It
is, isn't it?
Again, I'm one of them people. I place all accountability on myself, but it's like I said. Anthony places all accountability on himself. Ade places all accountability on himself. We don't blame each other. We just don't blame each other. We absolutely sit down with each other and try to work out the best plan going forward. So it's all good. You know, no one's there pointing fingers.
So I don't just agree because it's Tunde. So that's thingy. Tunde, we have lots of conversations that not all our life is lived on StreamYard, mate. There's a lot of conversations that if I don't agree with something, I'll just say it. So
you asked me some hot questions at the beginning. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna put the phone down on you. So, but it is what it is. You gotta ask questions. You know, you listen, friends, whether you're friends or whether you're doing a job, you know, you have to ask the truthful questions, and you gotta be honest about the questions.
Yeah.
The beginning of this talk show started with boxing and the fight, and I gave my opinion on the fight. And I spoke about Ant, and I felt that it was 7-5. Ant won the fight, you know, and that was just my opinion. But what this has turned to now is what people are focusing their energy on, which is the Hate Tunde campaign.
Yeah, basically.
That's what it's turned into. And I'm like, if you wanna hate me, it's fine. I don't mind that because it's not gonna stop me. It's not going to stop me trying to be the best person I can be every day.
Yeah.
When you put in the hours that I put in, then you know it's up to you. And to be honest with you, if anyone worked that hard, they really wouldn't have time to criticize another person.
Yeah.
You are catching me in a time where it's the week of the fight. But I'm still getting up, doing my 5 hours study, and then coming on, platforms like this. I think and that's why I don't go on many platforms. I think
it's energy.
I was in and then I've got pep talk after this, and then I'm done. I'm going back to and then I won't need to give no interviews
for very long.
For long, I'm not here trying to.
This woman.
I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody, trying to big up myself or anything like that. Even though it may appear like that, I only talk about myself because I'm Tunde. I'm not here talking about myself, then criticizing you or talking and making comments about what you've done or what you wrong or right. I don't do that. So I don't get off at the fact that why, and again, it's another reason why, because I'm so passionate, I don't waste my time on my passion on giving interviews to so many people because it's all energy. It's all energy, and I can't waste my energy on people that really don't have no good intentions in their heart for you. You know, I know what my intentions are for my team, for myself, for my family, for Anthony. And that's all that matters to me. Nothing else matters to me. Literally zero. I could go a whole year without giving an interview to anyone, even though I like to talk. Yes, and so boom.
Answer her question because she's waited for quite a long time.
If I did have a question for Tunde, it would be: what are the things you think you and Anthony should have done in the fight? Well, that's something me and Ant's gonna discuss. That's it. That's our business. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no one's business. It's like our business. We're not here talking about what they should have done. It's our lives, it's our careers. And if we want to get to where we want to get to, then it's something for me and Anthony. Ain't no one's business. Ain't no one's like you making it your business, because when you're out in the public sector, your business becomes everyone's business. But I don't need to focus on what you think I should do. That's all it is. Tunde has deluded as you. Well, you should learn how to.
Next, we'll just move on.
Oh, I wanted to read that, but anyway.
No, because it doesn't make sense. He's saying basically I'm deluded as you, as whatever. But I had to guess that.
Can't compare Canelo and Pacquiao losing to Mayweather and Ante losing to. They're the best of the best. Doesn't mean. So then, if you can't compare it, and if it's not so much similar, why are we talking about it? Why do you feel the need to? Why do you feel the need to talk about it? I'm a boxing man. I assess all levels of boxing. I have an opinion, or I have a view on all levels of boxing because I love boxing. And if I feel that there's a comparison between one fight and another fight, I'm gonna do it. This is why Spencer Fearon of Knowledge would say, Tun, you and Anthony should watch this fight from back in the day and study this for your next opponent, because he can see the similarities in the style. There's only 3 body types in boxing.
What are they? Say them, please.
I ain't got time to go into full education.
No, but just that.
I ain't got time to. That's all long.
What, are you talking like endomorph and ectomorph or things like that?
Yeah. I ain't got time to. But you know what I'm talking about. Those who know what I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about. But so that's it. So you know, you can compare because it's styles. That's why people watch boxing, because they look at the stylistically of their opponents and assess them to who they're fighting. It's why people will bring in sparring partners that are similar in height and stature to another person. That's all it is. Yeah. Wow, Harry Simons was a good fighter too. Yeah. And Harry, you know, listen, ask him, phone him. He's on social media. Tell him. He'll tell you about me. Harry was a brilliant fighter, and you know, again, ain't about talking about what I've done or what I've done to do, but sometimes I just need to explain to people that I never just come. There's a lot of knowledge in my head, and it's not for me to be talking about what I've got in my head. It's just me to get on with my job and do what I have to do. UT Daily, thank you very much for your opinion. I see you got a Manchester United logo as your DP, so that might have something to do with it as well.
Manchester is one of my favourite cities besides London. I always say I've done loads of shows there. Lovely.
Yeah, Manny's a good place.
Lyndon will win by jab again. Okay. You hate. Just want to get to someone that just before we wrap, people that we haven't heard from at all. Why would the challenger have the rematch clause? In my opinion, people just want Yarde to be the best he can be. I'm sure you're humble enough to question, are you the man to take him to the top?
One second.
I'm not skipping your questions, Kazmat. What is your question? You've said bear, fam. How much do you want to say? What did I skip? I skipped like it's not just you on there, you know, Kazmat thingy. You get me? It's not just you on there, fam.
Yeah, why would you? Anyway, yeah, forget about that. Truth seeker. Well, if it's a truth seeker, go and seek the answer. Let me add, I have over 20 years experience in this sport. We love cool boxing. I'm not questioning your knowledge, so please do not question mine. I'm just asking a question to get your view. Well, what experience have you got, Dan? I don't know at what level. I personally have never. I personally have never heard you. I don't know if you're talking about you've been watching boxing for 20 years, or whether you're in the sport for 20 years. I never questioned your knowledge. I told you that I have knowledge. I'm trying to tell you that I've been in the game for over 20 years. So I don't get it. Yeah.
He's not going to say the tactic, are you? So
Why? Yeah. No. Why did Yarde lose? I personally think it was a close fight, but he should have won. If you can share, what will you guys do? Oh, okay. Sarah Jane trying to give game. We're not giving away tactics. Good question. Again.
2 N's, Sarah Jane. It's CHANN, never one N.
Come on.
World boss.
Big up Sarah Jane.
Yeah. I'm just gonna listen. Did Anthony? Okay, this is a question here, T.
Yes.
Guys, get your last bits in because we're gonna wrap up. We've got 5 minutes left, and we'll round it up to 2 hours. 5 minutes. So we'll do some quick fire questions. T, do some quick fire answers for these. Okay. Yeah.
Samson's.
Yeah, go on.
I was laughing about this stuff, but I still can't believe people believe that we don't spar. I just can't believe it. Samson. So again, listen, believe what you want. It all started off with a joke with me and Danny flexing a couple of years back. It started off with a joke, and people are so hateful in their heart that they want to use that now as tool. And to the point, David A, who can't chat to me never again.
Why? What happened?
Until he apologizes, because I heard he said some things on. I have to hear it for myself. But until I hear it, I'm not gonna put them. But
what, a post fight?
Yeah. About pads and all of that, and not sparring.
Yeah, I think I caught what he said with that.
Him being at that level,
said it doesn't great footwork.
I can't believe that he would say that. Not only that, so you sent your boy Derek into Zora with bear sparring. It never helped him, did it? So bruv, David Hay.
And they was paying people £1,000 a day to knock him out.
Yeah, it never helped him. So listen, man, I'm not really into excuses, but Samson, come on, man, think about it.
Yeah. How do you think Ant would do with a beast like Bertabiff?
I don't know. We're not in the ring with him yet.
Okay. Good answer. Samson. Gosh. Do you feel Anthony was slightly disrespectful in the post-match interview?
No, we're emotional people. We speak with emotion, and Anthony's always going to be. Anthony's a real person. He's always going to advise. Anthony always talks to me. He always says, "Unks, I don't like." Come on, man. I don't think you should say that. Or you understand what I'm saying? He's always going to be honest, and that's why I love that boy. And I'm always honest with him. We're both emotional people. Sometimes emotion is not the best way to deal with situations, but I stand with Anthony and anything he does, anything Anthony does, he can slap a man in the face. That's the kind of loyalty I've got for Anthony Yarde.
Do you feel that Anthony should have let his hand go a bit earlier, as you were telling him in the corner, but still saying lines in the camp?
Naz, let me tell you something. For starters, I didn't actually say lines in the camp. That's the first.
I know you didn't. Someone else said it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And even if I did say lines in the camp, lines in the camp is us. Lions in the camp. It's never gonna die. It's never gonna die. So I don't care what any of you see. I'm getting all the.
You're trying to make it like you shouldn't be able to say it. Like you're not allowed to say it. Like
it actually doesn't matter. See, I have to calm myself out. It actually doesn't matter. The main thing is that nobody can split us up with negativity. Nobody, because me and Anthony want to do so well in this sport that we just want to win. We just want to get better. We just want to progress in life. And that's the example that we want to show people, that You can start from nothing and you can make your way up through progression. Everything in life is progressive. You have to go through things in life. Lions in the camp is a mentality.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. Anthony says it so many times. It's a mentality. And Anthony Yard continuously, you know, I know I don't really like talking too much for Anthony because again, Anthony can speak for himself. But I will on this occasion. Lions in the camp is a mentality, and nobody, in my opinion, has displayed that mentality more than Anthony Yard in the year 2020.
Yeah, exactly, to what's happened. Go and read that one, Tunde. Read that one.
Why is it that you think so much hate towards you compared to other failed trainers? Well,
what other failed trainer? So he's a failed trainer. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, BWTM Sports, I haven't failed, so that's the first thing.
I know this, but this is a platform.
Yeah, it's my brethren. It's my brethren. I didn't know he's gone into sports and gaming. But when I say my brethren, we know him. He used to come down and interview me and Anthony. He's been around for a long time. If it's the same people.
Yeah, I saw
but listen, brother, hate doesn't bother me. Hate doesn't bother any of us. Hate is a necessity of life. If you didn't have hate, you wouldn't appreciate love so much. So I don't really mind. Of course, I have an opinion about why people hate me so much, but you can't get me to. That trick can't work with me. I know what you want me to do. You want me to focus on the hate and start saying this and that. I'm not even going to say it because I'm way ahead of you. I'm not even going to say none of that. It's not my business. I'm not here trying to work out why somebody hates me or why you think I should be a particular way. All I'm doing is focusing on being better, being positive. And that is a journey, that is a process that each and every individual has to go through in life if they want to get better. Going to somebody else doesn't do that. Going elsewhere, that you look at all the greats in the sport of boxing, you look at all the greats in anything, they've always had the same people around them from start. And if I'm wrong, show me different.
Yeah, he's had a tough year, Sarah.
We did not much mention the year of we did. We did. We just said
he's had a tough
that's
year.
What I said. That's what I said.
Not making excuses, but he's had a tough year. So yeah.
His mentality. Listen, Ant says it all the time. People go through things day in, day out. Again, all I do is talk about love and positivity. And I went through some bad times, you know, in my life with Ant, and Ant was always there for me. That's why I love that brother. That's why that young man, and that's why I'm gonna be there forever. I'm gonna tell you, that's not to the career finishes forever. That's the kind of man I am.
Yeah.
I don't run away from people. Any relationship that's ever ended, it's the other person that's left. I don't leave because I realize that nobody is perfect in life. And that if you're patient, listen to the words. If you're patient, you can watch yourself grow and that person grow to the point where you've now eradicated that fault or that little blip in the program that they had previously. And only patience can do that. So, you know, Anthony Yard is someone that I love with all my heart. And as a man, regardless of color, I'm a man enough to say that I love another man. Not in no other way.
Yeah, we know. Come on.
No other way than the love of my heart. And that's it. You want to be around. I want to, and I know Anthony's the same with me. I know it. It's just that I got a big mouth. That's all it is. I got a big mouth. I'm one of them brothers. You can't slap me on the face and I'm turning no next cheek. I'm boxing you in both sides of your face when you slap me on one side. I don't care. That's just how I'm built.
Yeah, that's how you are.
I'm not listen, as egotistical as this man, I don't, it might be young, might be old, as wants to think I am. You've never heard me disrespect people. You never heard me say no bad, negative things about no one. I just talk the talk without being overly disrespectful, because this is just sport. You have sports which you try to earn a living for, better for yourself, for your family, what have you. And then you have life. Your life is something that's more important than the sport. So we don't want to turn this into a philosophical.
Anyway, thanks for standard.
I think we've done a lot. You know, we spoke. You've got me.
Yeah.
I've got now. I was saying lines in the camp in a positive way. Yeah, big up. No, I didn't mean that. All right, BT. Listen, I know you like to chat anyway. That's the problem. Hey, we've been in there for 2 hours.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, that was the last question. Yeah. So we have to just big up everybody for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Massively appreciated. I hope most of your questions was answered. We have been on there for 2 hours. Those that joined a bit later, rewatch it from the beginning. If you've got any questions, you can always DM. You could DM me. I could bring it up on the next show on other content.
And head over, because we're about helping each other. Head over to Pep Talk.
Head over to Pep Talk, because Tunde is now going on to Pep Talk UK with Peace.
It's so funny, because these are the people that have supported me and Anthony from the beginning. I mean, Shan, you're new, but the support that you've given us, you've given Anthony, and everyone in my team knows I don't usually make bad decisions with characters. Because everything I do is based on energy. And that doesn't mean that someone's energy can't change along the way, because it's happened in the past. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So long as your energy is positive, so long as you're supportive, so long as you're not disrespectful, we're always going to be friends.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And so I'm about.
I say it all the time. Tunde, being with Tunde in the camp is a pleasure. I learn every day. I laugh every day. His energy is unmatched, and it's a pleasure. I say it all the time to you, T. Like, from the heart, it's love. You know it all day long. And there's a lioness in the fucking camp.
Come on, stop swearing, man.
Love
all
it.
right, thank you very much. All right, take care.
Take care.
Yes.